Hey everyone, welcome back to my hair series part 3. Today we're going to be talking about hair oils and hair masks in specific detail. So to start off with, I'm going to be talking about the types of oils that I use or that I think are really great to use for your hair to help promote healthy hair growth and to repair damaged ends. Firstly, I just want to say that I think it is so much better for you and your wallet if you go for the natural/organic route. I think that the hair oils you can buy in stores are great to an extent. However, they do add a lot of chemicals and other fragrances and such into those oils, which are not necessarily good for your skin and scalp in particular. Like on the ends, it's not too bad, but I still would recommend going for something that's more natural based. Using oils from home as a scalp treatment or oil treatment is great. However, you don't want to be using oils on the ends of your hair like that and just leaving them in. I find that your regular oils may be too heavy. You need something that's a bit lighter, and generally the cosmetic oils that are meant for hair are a lot more safer to use on your ends. So to start off with, I'm going to show you the oils that I use on a regular basis and just going into a little bit of detail about what each of the oils contains, nutrient and all that jazz. That made no sense. To start off with, this is an oil that I got in a set after I got my hair cut or coloured like 2 years ago, so it's lasted me so long. And it is the De Lorenzo Defense Thermal Argan Oil. So although this is a store-bought oil, it is a natural and cruelty-free vegan product. So the oils and products that are in here are fantastic. With argan oil, you want to be careful because there are some oils where they just add a bunch of crap in there that isn't actually doing anything for your hair, and there's only actually a small portion of argan oil in the tube. So I would recommend going for something like this one or something that is natural. This one is Australian made and owned. I believe it's certified organic, although it doesn't say it on the packet, so maybe it isn't, but my hairdresser said that everything that came in this Defense range was certified organic, so I will clarify that. But this is amazing. It feels so nice, it smells nice, it does the job, it makes my ends feel super silky soft, and I don't use this every day. I don't need to use it every day. I will use it after I've washed my hair. Just one little pump is enough. I just rub it between my hands and just run it through the ends. I find that it works well on wet or dry hair. So on, you know, maybe my 3rd or 4th day, if I'm starting to feel like my ends are getting a bit dry, I might put a little bit on, or if I'm finding it a little bit hard to detangle, I will just add a little bit of this and my hair is tangle free. So argan oil is rich in vitamin E and A, and it is rich in fatty acids, so it is a great conditioner for your hair. It has actually been proved to reduce the production of sebum, which is your natural hair and skin oils, therefore keeping your hair nice and hydrated, and it is grease free for longer. So the next one I use is the mother of all hair oils, the coconut oil. I'm sure you've all heard about this wonderful thing. I recommend, highly recommend getting organic extra virgin coconut oil because all of the nutrients and the properties that make it so amazing are still in here, whereas if you're buying it when it's already been processed and it's not organic, it's got chemicals in it, it just isn't as effective. I find this to be the most effective. I got this one for like $5 from Aldi and it's organic and it's great. So it's totally inexpensive. Highly, 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 highly recommend. So the way that I use this is when I want to do some sort of hair mask or oil treatment. I will never use this directly onto my dry hair and leave it in. It is something that I will generally do maybe if I'm having a bath or if I'm trying to relax, and I will either just chuck the jar in the bath and let it just kind of melt on its own, or scoop a little bit out and put it in the microwave, melt the oil down if I'm making a mask or hair oil treatment. And then what I do is you can either just like kind of pour it on, but sometimes it just comes on too heavy. So another technique I find really useful is getting one of those hair dye brushes, and you just brush it on in sections like this, and give yourself a bit of a scalp massage just to get the blood flow going and increase that circulation. Bring it down to the ends of your hair as well. It's an amazing conditioner for the ends. You leave it in for 20 to 30 minutes, or if you really want to really get it in there, I have slept with it overnight. You just wrap it up in a small Toby towel or something like that and leave it in, then wash it out. I find when doing these oil treatments, it is really effective to either wash twice with shampoo and or doing an ACV rinse, which I will discuss later on in the video. So coconut oil is high in zinc and protein and is one of the only oils that can actually penetrate the hair shaft, which is like the actual strand. The oil can actually get inside and condition from the inside out. Furthermore, it's actually been proven to reduce protein loss in your actual strand, preventing breakage and making stronger, thicker hair. Now moving on to some of the oils that I use when I'm making like a hair mask, like an oil mask. I will use generally coconut oil as a base and then add in whatever oils I feel I want to use for that day, just depending on how I feel, but generally these are the sort of 3 oils that I switch between. I find them the most effective and the most cost friendly. So first we have almond oil. This one is just a cooking oil that you can find at the supermarket. This one is cold pressed and unrefined almond oil, so all the nutrients are still in there. I don't have an organic one, but when this runs out I probably will get organic. I just find that the less chemicals there are, the better, because you're putting it straight onto your scalp, so we want to keep it skin friendly. So almond oil is a nutrient dense oil which is high in vitamin E, monosaturated fatty acids, zinc, protein and more. Almond oil has actually been proven to physically dissolve the dry hair on your scalp, making it an excellent choice for treating dandruff and massaging into your scalp for a scalp treatment. It is also great for helping add shine to your hair, detangling and also even preventing split ends. The next one I'm going to talk about is probably the most expensive one out of all of the oils that I have. However, a little bit goes a long way, and that is the castor oil. Now, as you can see, my label is totally like oiled up and you can barely see it, but this one is 100% certified organic. It is cold pressed, so it is just incredible. That's why it is a little bit more expensive, and it is quite a small bottle. This one's only a 100ml bottle and it cost me $12, so it's quite dear. Castor oil is actually really great for growing your lashes as well. So if, like, I just came back from Europe and I had lash extensions put in, and once the lash extensions fall off your eyelashes like little stubs, so this is great for just rubbing a small amount into your lashes and they will grow back super duper fast. Castor oil is rich in vitamin E, protein, omega fatty acids, and it has an unusually high amount of ricinoleic acid, which can help to increase the blood circulation in your scalp, therefore actually aiding in increasing your hair growth. The antioxidants in the oil help the keratin in your hair to strengthen and make your hair smoother and less frizzy. So the last one I'm going to talk about today is something that not many people would want to put on their hair, and I recommend if you do use this oil, you must use an ACV rinse afterwards because the smell will stay in your hair if you don't. And that oil is sesame oil. Now before you freak out and run away, sesame oil is amazing for your hair and skin. It is so underrated and it needs to be spoken about way more. Sesame oil has amazing medicinal properties such as it's antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and it's an emollient substance, so it is amazing for healing dry skin and particularly good at healing dandruff and scalp irritations. Its antibacterial properties help eliminate the toxins that accumulate on your scalp, so it's a great oil to use for chemically damaged hair. Okay, now moving on to the ACV rinse. What ACV stands for is apple cider vinegar rinse. So you're not putting pure apple cider vinegar on your hair as it is too harsh, so what you do is you do 1 part apple cider vinegar to 1 part water. Mix them together, and once you've had your, say, your hair mask on, your homemade hair mask or oil mask for about 30 minutes, then you get your ACV rinse. Rinse it through your hair, particularly on the scalp. Leave that on for 30 minutes, wrap it up in a towel or a plastic bag or whatever suits you. Leave it on for half an hour and then you wash that off as well with shampoo. I find using 2 rounds of shampoo sometimes better, but it's all about trial and error just to see how your hair holds onto the oil. If you have really dehydrated hair, you might find that you only need to wash it once, whereas mine is very hydrated, so I sometimes need to wash it twice just to get rid of all the excess oil. So what the ACV rinse does is the apple cider vinegar actually helps to balance the pH levels in your scalp. So getting rid of excess oil and preventing your hair from overproducing oil whilst keeping a nice balance of the natural oils that your hair does need to keep itself hydrated. So it's really good when you do an oil mask to use the ACV rinse, as it will strip away all of the oils from the mask, and then you leave it to sit there so it can do its thing on your scalp. It's not irritating, it's actually very gentle. It does smell a little bit funny, so I would recommend using a nice smelling conditioner at the end, but apart from that, ACV rinses are amazing. If you would like me to show you how I do that or go into a little bit further detail about that, just let me know in the comments below. Also, if you would like me to show you any of my homemade oil masks or hair masks, just let me know as well. I don't know why I keep doing this, but everything's down there, let me know. I think that is it for this video. If you have any other questions, do let me know. I can do more videos in the future, or I can just answer any questions that you have. And yep, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for my next video. It is coming very soon. If it is up, it will be linked down below. If not, keep an eye out. Subscribe to my channel if you want to. And I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. That's so stupid.